of state, not even a...
Ой.
Куда он зашкерился, а?
It sucks. Nice. What did you say?
Пиздец вам, раки ебаные.
Plate would be nice. Any actually good loot here? Oh. Yes. SP7. Oh, that's the 740. Oh,
Senator, a goddamn mayor. It makes no sense. Only Mamdani had the balls to say that he would stay in the fucking city he is the mayor of like a normal person. When Israeli influence has infected American politics so thoroughly that it shows up in bizarre ways like this, you know the system is completely broken. Anyone who denies this is a gaslighting asshole. Well, Destiny is one such asshole, and it's finally time to listen to him talk some shit about me. Ready for this thing? Let's dive in. I wish you'd mention anti Semitism less. You have genuine important points to make regarding Zionism and genocide, arguably more, or important as debunking pseudoscience, but bringing them into all sorts of pseudoscience debunking just muddies the water. You helped me deprogram from my scientifically absurd upbringing, and for that I'll forever be grateful. Please help others understand Avi is a grifter fraud without bringing Judaism into it one step at a time, mate. There's no muddying the waters here, sweetie. Avi is a Zionist douche, using the Zionist playbook of deception and victimization. And I didn't mention Judaism. I said Zionism. Get a grip. This kind of like rhetoric right here, you even know you don't. This is Nazism right here, right? Deception and victimization are like the two key pillars of kind of neo-Nazi belief. It's the idea that Jews are secretly behind the scenes controlling everything to deceive you, and they deceive you about that control. And then the self-victimization is they constantly harp about the Holocaust. Oh my God, we get it. But the reason why they have to harp about the Holocaust is because they have to center their victimhood so that they have an infinite blank check basically to deceive you and to control society. It's kind of crazy to do this, but whatever. That's right, folks. I'm a neo-Nazi for pointing out Zionist tactics of deception and victimization. All the deception Israel engages in to gaslight the world into supporting genocide, that's not real because Stevie says so. The victim complex they espouse, perpetually claiming to be the victims of terrorism while they commit heinous acts of terrorism, that's also not real because Stevie says so. In reality, there are no neo-Nazi tactics afoot here. Instead, there is only the Zionist tactic of irrevocably tethering Zionism to Judaism so that they can shout anti-Semite at anyone who points at their disgusting behavior. Any assault on Zionism must be an assault on Judaism as a whole because they say so, no matter how obviously impossible this false equivalence is. Zionism is not Judaism. There are countless non-Jewish Zionists serving Israel and reaping the benefits of its imperialism, and there are countless anti-Zionist Jews. Not that many in Israel, of course. We're talking about Jews around the world. But there are even some in Israel. There are even anti-Zionist, ultra-Orthodox Jews in Israel. Want to see what happens to them? Serves those anti-Semites right, don't you think? No, I wasn't talking about the police officers beating up Orthodox Jews. That's not anti-Semitic, you silly goose. I'm talking about the Orthodox Jews standing with Palestinians in defiance of Zionist ideology. They're anti-Semites, obviously. Anyone who conflates Judaism with Zionism or anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism, as Israel constantly does, and as Destiny just did, is a worthless anti-Semitic piece of shit. Zionism is anti-Semitism. I'm going to say that one more time so that it sinks in. Zionism is anti-Semitism. Zionism is a disgusting political ideology that has hijacked Judaism and Jewish history to justify imperialism, apartheid, and genocide. And Zionism is responsible for the lion's share of actual anti-Semitism that exists around the world as people react to Israeli aggression and misplace their anger on Jews as a whole. All moral Jews know this and speak out against Zionism the loudest, as it is their cultural identity that is being shattered by these monsters. Zionism is to Jewish supremacy as Nazism is to white supremacy. They are indistinguishable. Zionism is Nazism. I guess Destiny's little pea brain isn't big enough to wrap his head around that. Are you really implying that anyone who is Jewish can lie about science as much as they want, and if anyone exposes those lies, they're automatically an anti-Semite?
What, bro? This guy reaches so hard. Holy shit, he's obsessed.
Avi lies a bunch about science. I exposed his lies, and in response, he just called me an anti-Semite. Exactly like the Zionist lobby that banned me from Twitter and tried to smear me for exposing their lies and propaganda. Same tactic. Literally 1 minute prior, you listened to Avi say he puts a viral YouTube video to make money in which he makes anti-Semitic claims, while making zero attempt to dispute any of the science I presented. You heard him say that. He was exposed by me, therefore I'm an anti-Semite. That's the logic he's putting forward. I'm articulating that logic clearly, and you burst into laughter like I'm pulling something out of my ass? Really? Furthermore, what's funniest about this tired angle is that you and all your piece of shit Zionist cronies are not Semites. Ashkenazi and Sephardic Jews like you and and all the rest are European. You literally are not a Semite, while Palestinians are Semites. Therefore, Zionists are, in reality, anti-Semitic. It's quite shocking that Destiny doesn't bite on this and go on a tirade, especially since this was the main thing that upset a lot of people when I posted this video. He just giggles and then moves on. But for the record, this is accurate. Ashkenazi Jews like Bibi are way more European than Middle Eastern. That's why with services like 23andMe or Ancestry.com, Ashkenazi Jew is literally listed under European. I follow Reggie Watts on Instagram, and he recently posted his results. He's 11.1% Ashkenazi Jew, which is listed under European. He's also 0.1% Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, a totally separate category under Western Asian. This categorization makes sense since Ashkenazi Jews look fucking European. This is also why these ancestry kits are tightly regulated in Israel and can't be purchased in Israeli pharmacies. They don't want citizens to find out that they're not fucking Middle Eastern. They pretend to have a divine claim to a region that they're not from. Do Ashkenazi Jews have more Middle Eastern ancestry than Scandinavians? Obviously, but over many centuries, that ancestry got diluted and they're largely European now. This is in stark contrast with Palestinians who have had a continuous presence in the Levant since antiquity, along with Mizrahi Jews, who, by the way, experience systemic discrimination in Israel, which is socially and politically dominated by European Ashkenazi Jews. It's almost like there's some white supremacy in their Jewish supremacy, wouldn't you say? You can talk about the etymology of the word anti-Semitism all you want, and that's totally fine, but the facts regarding biology remain, and that was the main point I was making. Europeans pretending to be Middle Eastern has the same vibe as some Karen in Massachusetts bragging about being 3% Cherokee Indian. This claim to ancestral land that Zionists espouse in order to justify murdering people and stealing their homes is total horseshit. We all originated in Africa, so white people should be able to steal African homes too, yeah? A little moot since Africa was very recently the victim of European colonialism for about 100 years, but still, the logic stands. Hey Avi, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the whole world despises your ideology. The world knows your gaslighting and your Hasbara tactics. Shouting anti-Semitism at everyone that hurts your feelings
What does
is
that
just
have
going
to
to
do
hasten
with
your
it?
demise tenfold. What does that have to do with it? What does being a lying, manipulative, gaslighting fraud in order to get away with scientific fraudulence have to do with his political ideology that involves lying and manipulating and gaslighting constantly in order to get away with war crimes? That's a serious question.
My scientific. Can you be anti-Zionist without being anti-Semitic? Maybe, but if you really, really, really wanted to dive into it, there's like a big. I think it's actually a pretty deep argument, but most people aren't even close to being able to have that discussion.
Hey, jackass, why don't you try having that discussion with any of the thousands of anti-Zionist Jews who fiercely oppose Israel's genocide and co-opting of their faith? I'd love to see that. There's nothing deep about it. Anyone with a moral compass is anti-Zionist. Many Jews have a moral compass. Are you seeing the Venn diagram?
Like, I don't think, does anybody in the Western world ever say, like, is there a position for, like, I don't think Kurds should ever have a country? Like, I don't even know if that's, like, a position that people have. I think people generally are just like, oh, yeah, I mean, they should, but, I mean, it sucks for them, I guess. I don't know, but, I mean, we don't really talk about Kurdish people much in the West. But to have, like, a unique perspective to be opposed to a Jewish state is a little bit weird.
You're kind of missing the point here, champ. This is the old, but why can't Jews have a country bullshit talking point. First, ethno-states are bad.
A tall tale or a legitimate concern? Well, today we're going to find out. Glock 19 Gen 5 38 Special 380 ACP. Oh no! 45 ACP, 40 Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter, 357. Oh, 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. Hey, I'm defending their concealed carry. The full metal jacket should penetrate deeper, and the hollow point should expand, dump energy, and not penetrate as deep, thus staying in the intended target and not harming another target. I understand the concept of over-penetration, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think it really applies to handguns as much as people say. In my opinion, handguns put holes in things, but not through things. I understand there's a lot of exceptions and variables, and no two situations are ever the same when it comes to this subject, but today I want to do a test. I have two Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torsos zombified with green blood. They both have on a shirt, and we're going to try out some of the most common handgun calibers for self-defense and see if we get over-penetration. We're going to use a full metal jacket and then a hollow point and see what our results are. Will the intended target be the only thing that is destroyed, or will we accidentally hit another target? I am very excited about today's video. I've wanted to do this for quite a while, so now let's get set up and get started. So for today's video, I figured we would stick to the most common self-defense calibers. First up will be 380 ACP, then we have 9mm, we have 40 Smith & Wesson, 38 Special and 357 Magnum, 45 ACP, and then 10mm, which isn't as common, but you will have that sometimes. And I know some of you are asking right now, where is the 22 LR? Well, I'm not defending myself from squirrels, so I need something a little bit bigger. We have our handy dandy hold-up displays gun wall today, and we were gonna start out with 380, but I think instead, we're gonna start out with 9mm because that is the most common self-defense caliber, and I want a fresh target for 9mm. We have a Glock 19 Gen 5 COA, and I'm loaded up with one round of 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket. That's about as common as it gets. 9mm full metal jacket. Will we get over penetration? Here we go. Oh, looks like we made it all the way through it. We've got us a little hole there. We did make it through the zombie with the 9mm full metal jacket. But Mr. Zombie back here, he looks like he's okay. So if you look in there, there's some jacket there. It looks like that round broke up and some fragments made it out of this zombie, but not the whole round. It went to the left of zombie number 2, and if it would have hit him, I don't think it would have done much damage. I'm honestly surprised we made it all the way through that zombie with a full metal jacket. So next we have some 9mm 147 grain Federal HSTs. These are hollow points. It should expand and not make it through the first target. All right, here we go. Whoa, we got a little bit of liquid that time. Okay, so we have us a hit up front here. We're a little wet now. Now let's check the back. It does not appear. Oh, it just dropped out of there. Look at this. We did come out. Came out right there. There's the round. It stopped on the shirt. The shirt stopped it. So it did pass all the way through zombie number 1, but it did not have enough energy to even make it through that shirt once it did. That is pretty crazy. That thing is pretty hot. All right, now we are going to circle back to 380 ACP. This is an LCP Max, a very common 380 selection. And I'm loaded up with 1 round of 380 ACP 90 grain full metal jacket. Okay, 380 ACP. I'm going to take a knee so I'm level. And here we go. Let's have a look. We have a hit right there, right over the 577 Tyrannosaur. And, oh, okay, take a look at that right there. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. It is caught in the shirt. So it did make it all the way through, but barely. Barely made it through. There it is on the shirt. And we have just a little hole right there. So 380 ACP full metal jacket acted about the same as a 9mm hollow point. I've consistently seen 380 hollow points in gel under penetrate, but a full metal jacket may be a better option. I don't know. Let's go for the hollow point next and see what happens. Up next, we have some 380 Hornady critical defense, and these are 90 grain. These are hollow points meant to expand. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. So we hit right here. Have us a nice new hit there. Little hole right there. But no, we did not make it through. There's 9mm, and that's the 380 full metal jacket. We stopped inside with the 380 hollow point. Didn't even make it close to making it all the way through. Up against caliber 30. Let's check it out. Okie dokie, let's have a look here. We have a hit right here on Mr. Zombie. Looks like we went through. We have a hole. So, do we have any holes on him? Oh no! Looks like you need to put a thumb in it. Got hit in the neck. Right there. Oh dear. That's not good. So that is textbook over penetration there with a 38 special full metal jacket. Now I will say it didn't make it very deep. I mean, maybe about that deep, but still, I don't want to be hitting the neck again. Up next, we have 38 special again, but this time we have hollow points. These are Hornady critical defense 110 grain. All right, I'm gonna try to hit kind of in the same spot. Go right here. Let's have a look. So, not get penetrated adequately, but first target, Smith & Wesson went off 4, dead center. Oh. We hit, it looked like we made the, there's a gold dot, same area. There, make it all, face it, if you're EP, very curious about that. Oh dear, fold him in half like a lawn chair. target too. Look at this. Got hit right in the bullseye there. Dang. So, the other rounds we're shooting hammered bullet, heavier, slower round. And golly, that still hit that really hard. Oh my goodness. Let's check the back here. Nope. Hit right there. Target number 2. Really hard. I mean, enough to shatter.
I'm getting tired.
Ух, ёб, граната! Твоя, ну иди сюда, говно собачье. Решил ко мне лезть.
Решил камня ли?
Вот он!
Oh my god, dude. You can kill yourself, you fucking bastard. I made it first. The cheater didn't make it. Right. Right. You came up sprinting to me, didn't you? You fucking bastard. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You made it sprinting up to me, didn't you? You fucking bitch. Fucking piece of shit, human garbage. Get the fuck out of here. I'm better.
The sternum here. I'm really surprised that the 45 still had that much energy to do that.
Equality
to
is
target
good.
two. That's pretty
Supremacy
wild.
of any group.
45 ACP sure was packing a punch with Full Metal Jacket. Now let's see what happens when we hit
Get
it
the
with
fuck
a
out of here.
30 grain Hornady 45 ACP hollow point. Here we go. So we hit right there. That's our new hole. I can already tell you, I can hear it. Listen, it's on the table. There it is right there. So made it through, I believe, right here. And then the shirt caught it That is hot. There's your 45 ACP hollow point. It's all chewed up, did its job.
So many people cheating.
And made it through target 1, but
So many people cheating.
through that shirt. So Full Metal Jacket, 45 ACP, definitely seems like probably going to penetrate more than 45 ACP hollow points. Now we have made it to the big boy, the 10 millimeter. This is a Glock 20 Gen 4 10 millimeter. I'm loaded up with 1 round of 10 mil 180 grain Full Metal Jacket. Okay, here we go. We'll try to hit a fresh spot. Let's get level here. Here we go. Oh. So we hit right here, and I actually already peeked at the slow-mo footage. I know that this went all the way through. There's the hole. Now here's what's interesting. It went right by zombie number 2. I cannot confirm that this is what happened, but if you look at its ear right here, it's got just a little flap. That bullet went right by the side right here. Did it nick its ear? I don't know. Could it have? Could have. The real question is if it would have actually hit it somewhere in the body, what kind of damage would it have done? I'm guessing similar to 45 or the old 38 special. Now we have 10 mil hollow points. These are 180 grain Underwood 10 mil hollow points. Let's see if we stop in target 1. All right, I'm gonna go for, we'll go right through there. Here we go.
Cheating like that is crazy. I will never understand it.
Hey, I hit, I believe right here or here. I haven't been able to mark these because the shirt is wet. But we do not have a new hole, but look at this. Stuck to the shirt. Dingle, dangle, dingle, dangle. Let's look through there. Oh, look at that. That is crazy. Oh, it's hot. So we made it all the way through target 1, and again, dumped all of its energy in the target and did not have enough to even make
I might bring a wristy.
Flea market. I can access the flea, by the way. People are selling the flea market? Can I buy them, though?
Try it.
Alright, the wipe's cocked. What can I get quick?
What about ammo? Look for ammo. Look for ammo. Ammo is the most important.
I could buy 2,000 subsonic right now. Oh my god. I could buy marked. I could buy a marked. Sell! Wait, that is so dumb.
Wait, dude. Wait, you're actually buying it?
I got the
You
key,
bought
bro.
it.
I don't need a weapons case.
Hello, Tiggs.
Okay.
This is your
what
president.
key? Who wants a lab read? Sell the junk box. B. We're going to labs.
Hold on, let me equip the clothes.
Yellow key card. Lab key card. We're going in, boys. Please no cheater, guys. Wait.
I need to log in.
Oh! I got through. I got through. I got through. Flea market. I can access the flea, by the way. People are selling the flea market? Can I buy them, though?
Try it.
Alright, the wipe's cocked. What can I get quick?
What about ammo? Look for ammo. Look for ammo. Ammo is the most important.
I could buy 2,000 subsonic right now.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. They're both holding. Look at that.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. They're both holding. Look at that.
biggest shotgun slug to ever exist. It weighs 6,100 grains. I have the 16-inch block of fitting here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Can't believe that fit. Hook around here. Here we go. That is a bulged primer. That is a sign of extreme overpressure. The shotgun's not cracked or anything though. Knocked the lid slit off the table. We blew through this gel block body armor, and here's the slug. We have some fibers like that pressed into the front of that thing when it hit the body armor, and then it just kind of smushed and then bent it, hit it right there, and just...
Believe it or not, there were rifles during the American Civil War that were known to have a max effective range of 1,000 meters. One of those rifles is known as...
I think I won't go outside and touch grass. Oh, that's awesome. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Rosie! Rosie! Psst! 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 Psst!
Shut the fuck up!
I already forgot my question. Well, what the hell is this? Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm not even joking. I'm actually like being serious. They added a huge quality of life thing. Are you seeing this, Hutch? When you don't have enough materials to craft something and you click craft, it'll bring up a menu of stuff you have that you can recycle into that thing and let you recycle right from there.
Bro, Peanut.
You're
Peanut,
about a
they
month
added
late
that,
on that, buddy.
Yeah, they added that like 2 months ago, man.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just something that because you never craft. Peanut, you never do anything.
Yep.
All you do is you walk up to everything that we kill. You walk up and you steal. You take your little tiny nubs and you lather them up. You lather them up in peanut butter and glue and you just thieve. So you wouldn't know that that exists because you never craft anything because you always stealing.
I'm sorry, boss.
And then when we fucking die, you just open up your mic and go, "It's me, it's your favorite streamer."
I just want to be part of the team. I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean to let you down, boss. Boss, I really didn't mean to let you down, boss. I really did. Boss, I won't. Boss, it won't happen again, boss. It really won't. It really won't. It really won't, boss. You can.
What the fuck?
What?
Motherfucker! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
All this money on me make me wanna poop.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
Pull up to your crib in that belly
talk
hoop.
about it.
Hit the studio.
Upstairs.
That's a MLG. I don't. My apologies.
Okay.
Inside and throw. Don't you Peanut? Mr. Peanut's going. Ooh.
This is a 700 Nitro Express, 70 caliber. This sucker shoots a 1,000 grain. Normally when you see a 700 Nitro that's really loud. Barrels look good. Doesn't look like nothing fell apart. So I got one round left, and I know that you all really want to see somebody shoot this thing. My chest and collarbone were sawed open 3 months ago, and this is still healing. My dad has volunteered to shoot this thing. Love you, Dad.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
I wouldn't shoot this for recreation.
This is a 700 Nitro Express 70 caliber. This sucker shoots a 1000.
Yo.
Yeah.
There's one bullet in this one, bro. I'll put it in a random chamber. Stan, look at me. Alright, your turn.
Oh shit.
Your turn.
In the face shield?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, my turn.
Oh my god.
My turn, my turn.
Oh no, it's 50 now. I'm dead.
By the way, the gun was empty.
Oh no way.
The gun was fucking empty. I was just playing with you, bro. Yo.
이야, 총이 이거 뭐야? 뭐가 이렇게 많이 달렸어? 다들 이거 한 번씩 다 들어보고 싶으셔. 이것이 고인물이지. 경찰차 옆에서 이렇게 찍는 거 진짜 많은. 붙일 수 있는 거 다 합쳤어. 와, 진짜 바쁘다. 오늘 진짜 바빠. 저 혹시 작년에도
See what I'm working with? You think this is a real knife, dude? Look at this.
Yes, you're bigger than me.
Fucking come on.
Wait, who said that?
Bill does not have a girlfriend.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw something on Twitter.
Actual. Halo 2.
Hey, let's go. Oh my god, I'm fuck off. Where are you, man? Where are you, man? How many? Okay, this one. Happens. It happens. Okay, fuck my head up.
Да вот он!
Гнида. Гнида.
You motherfucker!
Nothing spawned actually. Which is crazy. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I'm getting pretty tired.
People over another being codified into the laws of a nation is
Oh my, I wanna do one more.
but way more important is the fact that this particular ethno-state was established on inhabited land through the slaughtering and dispossession of the indigenous population. That's the more bad part. If post-World War II, a Jewish state was set up in the middle of fucking nowhere and built up from scratch, like in Germany perhaps, since they did the Holocaust, and over 80% of the country is open land, very few people would have had a problem with that. It's the ethnic cleansing that's got everyone upset. Do you get it now?
The real, when you really say you're anti-Zionist, what you're saying is that, like, you don't believe that Jews should have some special right to their own country. That's really what people mean when they say anti-Zionist. Now, that only can refer to the state of Israel, because that's the only Jewish country.
No, we're saying that Israel shouldn't have the right to murder and displace anyone they want, the thing they've been doing on a daily basis since the state of Israel was established.
But then it's weird because they'll make these same claims in that, like, Palestinians are for some reason entitled to their own state. I don't know why. Some reason why they push so hard. Or it's like really clever. I don't give a fuck.
You don't want to continue rambling because you sound like an idiot. People who inhabit a place don't deserve to continue inhabiting that place. Palestinians don't deserve Palestine. Well, it wasn't an apartheid ethno-state. Jews and Christians lived in Palestine and they got along just fine. Jews could have emigrated in large numbers to the Levant after the Holocaust and integrated into existing societies, including Palestine. They didn't do that. Zionist militias went in and started murdering and stealing everything. Pretty big difference. Anyway, at this point, Stevie got tired, realized that my video on Avi was hard science wall-to-wall, except for the 2 or 3 comments I made on his Zionism, which he failed miserably to address honestly, and he spent the rest of the stream, which was the overwhelming majority of the stream, looking at something else. Of course, that didn't stop him from choosing this slanderous title and thumbnail. Gotta get those clicks, right, Steven? Oh yeah, I promised some other dirt on this guy. As if the genocide denial wasn't enough, here's a few other tidbits. Here he is advocating for white nationalists murdering BLM protesters.
The rioting needs to fucking stop. And if that means, like, white redneck fucking militia dudes out there mowing down dipshit protesters that think that they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., then at this point they have my fucking blessing, because holy shit, this fucking shit needs to stop. It needed to stop a long time ago.
White supremacists should mass murder protesters. They have Destiny's blessing. What a great guy. Now let's shift from the disgusting to the creepy. This will be courtesy of another creator named Ryan Beard, who seems to have already done the deep dive on this stuff.
A common defense that Destiny fans will give when he says that he wants to have sex with children is that he's just joking. For example, these tweets where he says, "You were hot at 10? Any pics? Check DMs. Jesus, I've never wanted to bend someone over the hood of their little tyke so bad." I do think these tweets are jokes, very strange jokes, but I don't think that him saying he wanted to hook up with this 15-year-old was a joke. You know that classic prank where you send your friends pictures of kids in bikinis and say how hot you find them as a joke? And to help prove that this wasn't a joke, here are some clips of Destiny doubling down on his attraction to this 15-year-old in a debate with someone named Mr. Mediker.
Of course, of this chat log, I was talking with a bunch of other esports guys, and we were basically talking about how crazy the fucking jailbait is in the gaming communities. It's ridiculous. I think I said something along the lines of, like, there are 15-year-old chicks that are, like, hot as fuck that will, like, try to send you pictures to, like, fuck you at events and shit, and it's like, you have to be really careful when you navigate that.
So what is the admitting to jerking off to 15-year-olds then? What is that in relation to?
I never admitted to jerking off. I think I just said like this. I think the log is something like this 15-year-old chick was trying to send me, or was sending me pictures of herself, and she was hot as fuck. It's like really hard to like turn down some of these people. I think.
Wait, how old was she?
She said she was 15.
Did you get all that? Don't worry, it gets worse.
The next child-related Destiny incident is when him and his friends, the Bro Squad, watched an 8-year-old boy shake his penis for them on a live stream.
I shouldn't tell this because I'm gonna get fucking arrested. Or Child Protective Services. I used to be part of this horrible thing called the Bro Squad. Okay. Fucking me, if you remember that fucking Cheeks bitch, and fucking a couple other people that have never been on my stream before. We're part of the Bro Squad, and what we would do is we would go around Justin TV streams, trolling the shit out of these people. And we went around from fucking channel to channel, like fucking around. Like it was just horrible shit. We went to this channel with this fucking like, this kid was like 8 years old, and he was fucking broing out with everybody in this chat. And for whatever fucking reason, this kid decides to fucking take his pants off and fucking wiggle his 8-year-old dick on stream. I can't even believe it. Oh my fucking god. It was like, I didn't even know, like, we were on Skype, we were like, holy shit. Like, we had to do like a double take because we didn't even fucking know, like, what the fuck was on, like, we were looking at like an 8-year-old dick, like, on the fucking screen.
Yeah, don't just immediately quit the stream or anything. Really soak in that prepubescent penis. But at least he's not grooming anyone, right?
Even though a lot of these situations involving children happened quite a while ago, I still think Destiny has been spreading harmful rhetoric around children even quite recently. A couple years ago, Destiny said that a 30-year-old randomly sexting a 14-year-old would not be grooming.
Let's say there's a person that's like 30 years old and tries to like randomly sext like 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds. That wouldn't be, I don't think that would be considered grooming.
So that clip sounds pretty bad, right? But we don't want to approach Destiny in bad faith or take him out of context, so let's try to understand the actual argument that Destiny is making.
That wouldn't be, I don't think that would be considered grooming. Now let's say there's a person that's 30 years old and they're specifically seeking out like 14, 15-year-olds to kind of just like talk to them about their school life, figure out what their problems are, you know, be cool because you're old and you have experience, and then you kind of weasel in like sex. That's like grooming, right? That would be like grooming.
So Destiny's argument is that a 30-year-old randomly sexting a 14-year-old isn't grooming, but if a 30-year-old tries to weasel their way into a 14-year-old's life and slowly manipulate
Where's that lag? Why does that happen? Oh my god. How many you got now? 40. Let me check it. 40. Started at 18 today. At 2 o'clock. It's alright. It's alright. Perfect. Thank you. So how much did we accomplish today? That was 8. We started at 18 and reached 14 one day. Report that again. Fuckers. Wait. 14 minus 18. Yeah, we did 22 kills. So 40 plus 22, that's 62. Tomorrow plus 22, that's 84. Plus 22, and we're done. So it's 3 more days. 3 more days. I'm not doing any more today. I think we did alright. We did alright. That's really good. That was something.
Them into sexting them, this would be grooming. But this argument goes against the definition of grooming. The definition of grooming.
What's wrong with fucking Mozilla Firefox again?
Or young person with the intention of sexually assaulting them or inducing them to commit an illegal act. Guess what,
Mozilla
Destiny?
Firefox
Nowhere in
again.
that definition does it say that grooming has to be a slow process.
Okay, that's weird, but those are just words and not actions, right?
Alright, let's recap all of Destiny's treatment towards women. Destiny sexually assaulted a woman. Destiny has a long history of sharing women's nudes and sex tapes without their consent. Destiny allegedly recorded a woman having sex with him without her consent. And in his messages to his Discord kitten Rose's Coming, he sent her audio recordings of men that he had slept with from Grindr and said, I went out and sucked the
Shit,
guy
got
off
too
a few months
expensive. It
ago
gets
and
too
recorded
expensive at
the
night.
audio. It's really scuffed in my pocket, lol. Did I ever send it to you? He has a history of calling 15-year-olds attractive and sharing pictures of them in bikinis. He has a long history of getting very mad at women when they post about their sexual assaults on social media. He has allegedly abused at least one of his female orbiters and was psychologically abusive towards his ex-wife. And he also admitted to choking out another one of his exes multiple times. However, he claims that this was done in self-defense.
Because you better fucking believe I had to fucking choke her out a few fucking times.
Finally,
I wanna do
Destiny
more
has a
really, man.
history of doxing and
Should I do more?
nudes of women that get on his bad side.
Yeah, I didn't feel like spending a lot of
Nah,
time
I'm not
on
gonna do
this
more.
since it's not the point of the
I'll
video.
be up
but that's
tomorrow
a time
morning going at it again.
Sexual assault would be the big one, but he is also currently being sued for non-consensually
I'll go
sharing
get
nudes
some
of
nice
minors,
sleep.
and the person suing makes it clear that this is a pattern of behavior from him. I'll link to that Ryan Beard video and this Substack post if anyone cares to follow up and get more details. I just wanted to briefly make people aware that there is a pattern of predatory behavior that goes along with Destiny's genocide denial, so it's a rich tapestry. Speaking of
pretty
being a
good.
sexual predator who supports Israel, do you think there could be a connection there? After all, Israel is a safe haven for rapists and child molesters. That's a whole separate rabbit hole we won't go down, but this is a very well documented fact that foreign sex offenders can relocate to Israel and exploit its laws to evade justice. Especially Zionist Jews, of course. Maybe that's why he's getting so cozy with Israel? Food for thought.
Alright, guys. Thank you, whoever watched. If you learned anything, how to die in interchange, have fun. I'll be up tomorrow around 10, 11, and I'll play until night with small pauses for food. So have a good night, and I'll be up tomorrow.